You wanna get big?
Jeez. Wow.
Then go to IRL live. Podcast and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Podcasts and stuff. Yes, that's what this is. Podcasts. No, that's not what it is.
It is.
It is. It is and it is. Anyway, it's another episode. Kaiser Show, boosh. I feel like it's been a while, but it really hasn't been. Has it?
For you, it has, I think. For me, obviously, nah. I'm on this podcast grind. But for you, it's been a long time. The Kaiser shouldn't have left me without a partner to podcast with. That ain't rhyme at all, but yeah.
I've been in the marketing department. I've been in the building. I was just doing other things.
Sometimes the assassins is silent. I get it. You know.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is like a catch podcast, sort of. Not really.
Is it?
Agenda-wise, I don't know. Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're going to start with the movies, but we going in? We going straight in?
Do you want to? Yeah.
I don't know if you had other things to say. If you'd be like, yo, this week in Kaiser.
This week in Kaiser? No, there's nothing. I think I'm going to see a movie. I guess it's going to be between Spider-Man and Dunkirk, unless I see something odd or strange there. But no, nothing that crazy.
From those two, I'm trying to think like which one you would like more. I mean, definitely you jaded on that Vulture shit. So, I mean, I feel like you'll enjoy Dunkirk, but I'm more curious to see what you think of Spider-Man. Because I feel like Dunkirk, you're going to be like, yeah, worst case, it was all right. You know, best case, like it's a real good top war movie for you. But I feel like you're going to like that one regardless.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you should go to the theater for Atomic Blonde, which I guess would be one of the two movies I'll talk about, but you should definitely see it. You should definitely see Atomic Blonde for sure, though.
Yeah.
But you know what you don't see though? Don't see fucking The Dark Tower.
Oh my God. So you saw Dark Tower, and apparently, obviously, it doesn't sound like it was
oh
good,
my gosh, that movie was ass, yo. I was trying to get people to go see that movie. Only one friend went with me. That had nothing to do with it, but I noticed, like, sometimes when I wait late, do you know what Alamo Drafthouse is? Because you're on the West Coast.
I don't know. Is that
so it's a movie
or something?
What?
I don't know. What is that? It sounds like a brewery.
Well, you close. It's a movie theater where you can buy food and drinks, while you watch the movie, So they bring it out to you and shit. So I think it started in Austin, so it's like mega popular out here. So usually that's one of the first theaters to fill up, like when the movie matters and shit. Yeah, they were screening it in the small theater when I was picking to buy the tickets. I was like, man, this theater's pretty small, and they only had 2 showings. And like, I feel like when I got there, it was definitely full out, but like it looked like it didn't sell out to the end. Like usually, if it was Spider-Man, it would have been in a big ass theater, and it would have been. I probably wouldn't even been in that theater. I probably would have been like somewhere else that has space. But yeah, man, like, so right there, it looked like maybe there wasn't a lot of heat to see this movie. But then when you watch the movie, I mean, I don't even know where to start with this thing. But it basically is just like really generic. Like I said, it's really like Peter Pansy in that, like, I don't remember the story of Peter Pan, and like maybe the boy was bored or something. This boy is crazy because he keeps drawing all these dreams, and all his dreams are the Man in Black, McConaughey, a.k.a. Walter, and Idris Elba, a.k.a. Roland, a.k.a. the gunslinger, So he keeps drawing all these people. His mom's like, man, like, you crazy. His friend thinks he's crazy, but, he's cool with it. his actual dad is dead, but he has a stepfather there. And of course, stepfather's cool with the mom, but thinks the son's crazy, so they're trying to get him to go to like crazy school, like where they ship them abroad or whatever. I don't know. Um, yeah, so it's all this crap with him, but like all the fun stuff is these two actors, and but they're focusing on this boring boy. It's like I can't even remember what it is, but the movie follows him, and like my friend who says he read the first four books, he says the books don't follow the boy. They follow. I think it seemed to be more like they follow Elba Idris Elba, which would have been way cooler, way more enjoyable. Like they had his dad be they show his dad die, and his dad's played by this real actor. I think he does like the Allstate commercials, like or something.
Okay.
But it's like man, you get this awesome actor, and he's just there for like one scene. It's like what a waste, like because we're gonna give more camera
Yeah.
time to this little kid.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's a 8 book series, and I guess that one is supposed to take place after the 7th, and like
well,
take little bits from the other ones.
all right,
But
so
the
yeah,
way you described it as like a campy '90s movie.
so my friend, it's funny. So I just found out today that this one is supposed to take place after, but then because my friend just told me that today, but I was like, that makes no sense. But then you just said it's mixed with some of the other books, because I'm like, how does this take place after? If I guess like my friend was like, they die in book one, Walter dies. So I'm like, that's I don't know. I'm just confused by all that. How this takes place after, but it's still telling the same story. But it's like it's no story to tell, man. It just looked like this kid who just everybody thinks is crazy, so he just runs into um the house. I'm telling this thing so bad, but it's just really cheesy, man. Like things happen because I guess they should happen because this is what movies do. Like I said, he gets into this house um to go. He gets into this house because he saw a house and he's like, "Yo, man, this is where Roland lives." Even though actually Roland never lived in that house, but in his mind, he's like, "Yo, this is the house. I gotta go check it." He puts it on Google and people puts it in a forum and someone's like, "Yo, this is my hood in Brooklyn. What's up?" And he goes to the house and there's a portal there that takes him to the world. But right before he goes into the portal, like he gets attacked by this wood and it like surrounds him and engulfs him and it looks like it's just gonna crush him to death. But then the wood gives up. Later, McConaughey is informed that he killed a house demon. Like I said, it didn't look like a fight. It looked like like the house tried to cage him and then just gave up. But apparently, he killed him somehow in some manner that I must have missed or something. Like he stabbed the wood or something. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like
Did who made that movie? Because Marvel did a comic book on this. And,
oh, did it really? I mean, it
yeah.
ain't Marvel. Let me tell you.
Okay. I guess they did some sort of adaptations to The Stand and The Dark Tower,
Yeah, I mean, it's
because
right.
those stories are also related. What was the bad guy like? Because it sounds like the bad guy's pretty badass in the books. Like he's
He's
on
all
some
right.
Sephiroth, just
He's all right, but like
trying to be a god and doing weird things.
he's all right, but it's like to me, I don't know if it's just because it is real close to Jessica Jones, but like so like I did like him, but like I definitely enjoyed Elba way more than I enjoy him. But I'm trying like some of it feels maybe forced with him, but I don't know his motive. Like I can't tell you why he's trying to destroy the tower or like
Sephiroth things.
he never. But he does. Sephiroth said that shit. He gave grandiose speeches about why things are horrible. Like that he needs to bring this meteor to the I don't know whatever they call Earth in that game, but yeah, he never really explains nothing. Like the movie
It,
starts with like children playing, and then their watches go off because it's time for them to be used as like fuel for the gun that he uses to shoot the tower.
yeah.
Um,
From
and
from what I'm looking at, like he wants to become a god, and that
I didn't get that. It
you
looked
need to go
like
to the tower to do that because the tower is the linchpin of existence.
mm,
Wow. Gee, I
I
don't
think
even know what that
Elba said it's
means.
the shield between like worlds, and it's the shield between like if you leave that little shield, all these demons and stuff is chilling. So it looked like I don't know if McConaughey says all that, but like somebody, maybe even Elba or somebody said it like he wants to like rule over all the demons on this world. Like
Oh,
if he had, but he never said that. He's just walking around, killing his own people, killing all people after he gets information for no reason. Just
so it sucked.
like,
This movie sucked. Is
yeah, I'm not even doing a good job hating on it because I already told you already that it sucked. But like, yeah,
so you said it was a '90s. You said it was a '90s Small Soldiers with the backdrop of Stephen King's novels.
yeah,
Toy
because
Soldiers, what was it, right? Small Soldiers, Toy Soldiers.
this that I say Toy Soldiers or like Peter
No, no, no,
Pan, I
no,
think
no.
that's what I said. Something.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, what I'm talking about is the feel you made. You described it as almost like a '90s.
Well, yeah, because things that happen. Yeah, because like the uncomfortable home for the child. That just seems like that a story I would have gotten like in the early '90s. Um, the boy getting a new life reminds me of like never ending story vibes. And then like Elba and McConaughey are playing like standard things. The fallen soldier who's given up because all his people are dead. So he's not fighting for the cause anymore. He wants revenge. But even that, he's not really doing a good job of trying for. Um,
And then Sephiroth,
yeah,
of
he's bad
course.
for who knows. Again, I don't know why. Using children's mind as fuels and shit. So, I mean, it looks like he can. I mean, you talking about become a god. It looks like he is one. Like no one, everyone pretty much has to listen to him except Elba for like, reasons unexplained. So it look like he can just do what he wants. But I guess he wants to do what he wants with demons there too.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right. Well, I think maybe we should move on to Atomic Blonde. No, I mean we can seriously keep talking about it. I
I'll
just
move on. But basically,
it
like, look.
sounds crazy. It's starting to actually sound pretty trill now that you're
Oh, it's not,
describing.
dude. It's not. Like,
Oh, it's not
it's
trill.
not, because it's not. It's no cool stuff for you to be like, yo, man, like this is like stupid and like, yo, what's going on? It's just
They don't have no
cheesy.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation
Nah,
fight scenes. It's
it's
not
just
like
cheesy and whack. Nah, like Elba's cool. Like Elba's cool, but a lot of it, again, like it's just what you expect that character would do in that thing. Um,
mm,
McConaughey's fine, I guess. No, that's really it. Like everything else is just like, why are these other things in here? Like, I would have almost preferred like I've been telling you lately, like I want these one-on-one meta games. Not that the trailer even teased that, it didn't, but I would have just preferred those guys just going at it one-on-one, and instead of all this other shit that happens, because it's just boring and uninteresting.
very well.
Um. Yeah, my homie showed me Rotten Tomatoes after we saw Atomic Blonde, and it was like 18%, that movie.
For Atomic Blonde,
Nah, for the other one.
19% for Dark Tower.
Yeah, it was 18, I think. At that time, it might have changed. It might have gotten better.
No, it's 19 as of now.
Oh, well, it did get better, see?
Yeah, see, look. No,
Yeah,
19.
Jefferson's. I'm not crazy. This movie sucks balls. I was surprised. I'm used to the people who are disagreeing with me right now on my posts on Facebook are all people who haven't seen it yet. My friend on Snapchat, though, she was like, man, she said it sucked, and I was surprised because I'm used to me being the guy who says it sucks. I'm not used to people agreeing with me.
And Atomic Blonde got 75%.
That movie's good,
It's
man.
not bad.
That trailer is dog shit. Fire that guy who made that trailer. I just thought that was gonna be a generic action movie of like, like, look, now we got a girl doing it. Hip hip hooray. Nah, man. Like, first off, like, I don't know, like the
First
role.
off, girls been doing that, so
Yeah, but that's the hot sexy right now.
people be forgetting though.
That's the
OG.
hot sexy right now, like because of
It
Wonder
looked like
Woman.
a Kill Bill. It reminded me of Kill Bill when I saw the trailer.
And then the second thing, I was like, yo, man, Charlize Theron, like, is this her Tom Cruise phase in her career? Because Tom Cruise did a bunch of real good movies, throughout his life. And then he was like, yo, this Mission Impossible though, like I think I like this fight, and then he starts doing Last Samurai, 800 Mission Impossibles, and The Mummy. Like he just cannot do action stuff now, you know? Like, and Charlize Theron did the last two Fast and the Furious. Did that Will Smith hero movie, I think. So it looked like she getting the action bug too. So I just thought it was another like it was just a vehicle for her to do something. And then in the beginning, they show a spy get killed. So I thought, oh man, like, and they show a picture of them too. Like, oh, this is gonna be Kill Bill again. It's fucking seems like doo doo. But like, it takes place during Berlin, during right when the Berlin Wall is about to fall.
Um,
Yeah, so 89. You see Reagan, I think, talk, right? Is it Reagan? Yeah, it's Reagan.
yeah.
And you see Reagan talk for a little bit too. But the music plays a big role, like similar to what I imagine Baby Driver is, because Baby Driver has all these songs in it. Like, so it's just playing the soundtrack of the time. So I imagine that shit's mega expensive to make this movie. It has that other actor. It has Professor X in there too. He's alright. He's kind of the main bad guy, I guess. Which is spoilers.
The
Spoiler.
new Professor X.
Fuck that up. Yeah, new young Professor X. YUNG. So yeah, spoiler. Yo, yeah. Anyone listen to any review of mine, you should know. Spoilers. Like, get fucked. But
I actually like him as an actor.
yeah, he's good. He's fun. He's
He
good.
was in that's the guy from Split, right?
Yeah, that guy too.
Yeah, I liked him in that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the main bad guy ish. But the movie is spies, like to triple cross each other type movie. So he's both, he's kind of like in the middle for most of the movie. Even though you could probably maybe put it together that he's probably bad, but um it's just everybody double betraying everybody. But actually the movie pretty much 95% of the movie is Charlize Theron in the I don't know what you would call it, the debriefing room, right? That's what you do, right? Debrief after a mission with the
Yeah.
superiors. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's 95% of the movie, and then she's telling the movie to you, you know. Um,
Okay.
she did a Comic Con panel, so like, I don't know. I had maybe I'm wrong, but I had this idea that she was like in charge, but like she's a little bit naked in the movie, which surprised me because I'm like she's already top tier, you know. She's not like a nobody, so I was surprised by that too. Um, But yeah, no, like the action's pretty solid too. But the main action piece is this hotel, which kind of has this. I called it the Daredevil thing, where you kind of one shot stuff. But my homie, he he texted me, trying to be all nerdy and shit. It was this other movie, Children of Men, which I don't remember their one shot. I remember liking that movie, but I don't remember their one shot. But they kind of have this imagine like a cameraman literally being on there on his legs, like not using gear and just being up in the fight, and falling too and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. Like, so it was pretty good, like that whole, and then it's because when they do that, it's a rough fight, so it's not a dominant fight. It's everybody's kind of a boss, everybody's tired, everybody's bleeding, etc. So that was the main fight of the movie. That one's really good. Like, I didn't expect to see anything good in this movie, and it's pretty solid. Like, people should go see this. I don't think people will go see it, from what I understand. I mean, just from my interpretation of what that trailer is, and no one really knows what an atomic blonde is unless you're a hardcore into like graphic novels and shit. You probably I never heard of that thing. So
No, I didn't.
yeah. So I don't even think it's called Atomic Blonde actually, but whatever the graphic novel is called. But
Is it a good movie? Is it a good action movie? Is it just something different? Is it
I don't know if it's
what
something
is?
different, but it's a good action movie. I'd say
Okay.
that. Yeah, it's like definitely a good action movie. John Goodman's there.
Oh
Um,
wow, I didn't know he was in it.
yeah, he's a American CIA superior, just in the room chilling and shit, talking
So there's a
shit.
lot of people in it.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the three main ones. Maybe there's more people if for maybe some of the internationals that I don't know.
Yeah.
But
All
those are
right.
probably the three main Americans. Oh, you
Atomic
know who's in
Blonde.
there too? Lil Man. I don't know his name though, but he's a good actor too, I guess. The guy questioning her, but you'd have to look him up on IMDb because Yeah, he's a weird face. I've seen him in other movies, but so yeah, there's a fourth guy in there too. Is real good. But it's funny. I ain't go into like detail on this movie, but it's an action espionage movie, so it's all sorts of double crossing, people spying on each other and shit. But yeah, it's just good. I expected a shitty action movie, and it's really good. Music's cool. It's pretty because they probably want for a look. I don't know if it's the look from the graphic novel, but yeah, it's definitely a neon neo vibe, you know,
Okay.
that fits that. So that fits that. Almost an unrealistic interpretation. At least from an aesthetic view, it does look very
Yeah, it's like
realistic.
over the
But
top,
from the
like
color,
almost like
just from the colors, I mean, that's like
yeah,
it does because it does look perfectly real. It's nothing stupid happening, but just a
it's
lot
like
of
oversaturated.
yeah. So, but no, it was
Oh.
good. Like I never thought that'd be a movie I'd be
Why'd you
saying was
see?
good. The homie hooked me up. It was free. It was
Oh,
like,
that explains it.
yeah, I saw it with a draft house grandmaster, So like
Yeah.
the food was there too. It was
So
beautiful,
you never know movies are gonna be good. Not that one's maybe theater worthy, but you know,
Well, you don't like look. Some people like
trailers you
apes.
can't trust. You can't trust trailers, dog. You can't trust them.
You can. I mean, like that's epic marketing. Yeah, because the ape trailer is godlike. I still think that trailer is godlike, but that movie sucks.
See, they
Um,
got you. They got you. They tricked you.
the Dark Tower, like just in general, wouldn't interest me because I didn't read the books. But the main trailer is pretty good. That's a good trailer. The problem here's a Dark Tower thing. To me, most of the cool stuff is in that trailer too. Like anything Idris Elba does that's cool is pretty much in that trailer, man. Like
They
his,
shouldn't even show nothing in trailers. They should just show the worst parts of the movie in
then no one
trailers.
would go.
People would still go see
Well,
movies.
things that are franchises, there'll still be people there. But damn, for a lot of things, my thing with trailers is that some of the ones, especially the Marvel DC ones lately, particularly the DC ones, I don't know if I could count Spider-Man. But no, Marvel did it too with Guardians because Spider-Man's Sony, so that's why that might be a little weird. But yeah, to me now it's kind of normal to reveal story things in trailers, and that's disappointing. I feel like a lot of the older trailers didn't do that. Damn, son,
Oh,
you are
what
just
the hell
fucking
is that?
fucking up this podcast, dog.
Oh,
Just like motherfuckers moving today.
shit to do though.
But yeah, no, Dark Tower trailer was amazing. Like it was good. I don't remember Atomic
I
Blonde
don't think it
trailer.
was amazing. Honestly, I saw it. It looked like whatever.
It
And
wasn't
that's
amazing.
I got out of it. Yeah, it's just
It's
another
oh
fucking
this
movie.
shit looks amazing. But I mean it was amazing in that like I guess because I didn't care about it, so it made me care about it because like Elba looked cool. Like it just looked good. It looked cool. Like
Looked alright. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's not, but it looked cool. And I don't remember if I saw Atomic Blonde trailer, but I definitely saw like commercials. So like
That looked more interesting,
that shit looked
honestly.
like fucking like I said, it just looked like stereotype action shit. So I just didn't want to see it.
It looked better. It looked like it was going to be more entertaining than the Dark Tower. For my just looking at the trailers, like because you sent me the Dark Tower, and it looked. I was like, I don't know. It looks, I don't really know about it. It looks alright, I guess, but
I guess because Alba doing stuff interests me more than Charlize Theron doing stuff because I like
it,
Idris Elba.
but the action looked like it was going to be dope in that movie, though. Like the little bits of the fight scenes that they did show in the trailer. I was like, oh, this looks like this girl's probably doing some cool stuff in this movie.
Yeah, but no, it's real good.
When I saw the trailer, the first thing that came to my mind was like the Ill Bill scene where
Ill Bill or Kill Bill? Like
Kill Bill,
which Bill?
yeah, Kill Bill and Ill Bill, both of them. They both describe sick things. So yeah, but when she goes to Vivica Fox's house, she's got the gun in the cereal box and like all
Yeah.
like that fight scene. It just I don't know. That's like what came to mind when I was watching the show.
Mm.
Nothing really came to mind when I saw the cartoon. It's the guy
I
who
just thought they did a cool trailer.
who guards Asgard is a cowboy against them.
Mm. You ain't see Lufer. That's your problem, dude.
I like him.
You seen Lufer?
No, I didn't see
That
Luther, but I
show is
like
awesome.
shows, man. No.
You don't like
How
shows?
many
You don't
how
do
many
shows?
episodes is it? Huh? Go ahead.
It's
Is it
British.
over 10?
It's British.
Is it over
It
10?
might be 10 if you count all 4 seasons, like because it's British, so they do like short stuff, you know. So season 1 is 3 episodes,
Oh, that's not bad. That
right?
sounds
Season
right up
one's
my
like
alley.
6 maybe, or like, but then it gets lower. Like season 2 is 4, season 3 is like 4 or 3. Yo, like, and then they did one where it was just like one, like, look, this season is just a movie, you know. Like I was like, damn, they just getting worse. Like, so yeah,
Is it
no, it's
still
not a
good
lot.
though, or
Season 1, 2, 3. This was made around the time of Sherlock, and my thing with those two things is that they were good, but then the actors blew up and got into other things, so the time between shows started getting more and more. And to me, like now those shows serve their time. So when it came back for season 4, where it was just a movie, they got rid of a character and they got rid of her off screen, and I'm like, no, that character is kind of too important. You don't do that, man. Like it was just really bad. It just felt like an excuse to do another Lucifer. And
mm,
just see him be cool and angry at people. But definitely season 1, 2, 3 are real good. I would say watch that. Um,
that's not some saving grace for the Dark Tower, though, is it? It's not, right?
I
It's
mean,
still
like,
stuff.
look,
He's
if
cool.
what you
I
get
like
from this
him.
podcast is that you should watch Lucifer, yes. like, so Lucifer is awesome. Watch Lucifer.
Yeah,
But Dark Tower's ass. Don't go see it. Don't support that shit.
don't support.
Don't
Don't
support ass.
support the Dark Tower. Yeah, sounds like a bad place.
Uh,
Probably shouldn't be supported. Probably should be shut down. Right?
so what else?
Just get rid of the Dark Tower.
I mean,
Atomic Bomb was good.
I'm too far removed from it, but I guess I don't think I talked about Dunkirk on here, did I?
Did you see Dunkirk?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah, my
told me it
man's
was like
popping bottles
action-packed,
too. My
and
man's popping
somebody told
bottles.
me, yeah, you hear that, folks? You hear it? It's a celebration.
This is Drink Champs, the
It's a
ripoff.
celebration. You hear that? It's a celebration for all. But somebody told me it was more drama than action, and that there's really not that much.
Well,
action
the
in it.
action is like, yo, we just got on this boat. Hooray, we're saved. Yo, this boat is falling 10 minutes later. Fuck, you know, like
Yeah.
like so there's a lot like what it is. First off, I
Those were
saw
risky
it.
business back then.
Yeah, I saw it in 70 millimeter. So the special cameras, you know, for people who are film buffs. There's only like a handful of people I know who care about that, but yeah, I saw it in 70 millimeter. So there's only one movie theater in San Antonio showing it at 70 millimeter.
Oh wow.
So it's just not a popular thing, I guess. But anyway, I saw it at 70 millimeter, and I can't tell the difference. But my friend Key explained it is better. It's, you know, richer color and all that crap, you know. But anyway, like the movie is just it's tension driven. Like the movie starts and it's like a roller coaster always going up and it never drops really till the very end of
Is
the
there a
movie.
lot of war action though, like combat scenes and?
There's stuff. No, I'm gonna say no because it's not about that. It's about like, yo, we lost. We gotta leave. The whole thing is an escape. So it's less like it's a war and more like a.
It's just the drama behind.
Well,
you know,
no, they're
what
getting
was
picked
because
off. Because they can't fight back. Like they can't fight. That's what it is. So like, once they're all on the beach of Dunkirk, and then like so planes would just come periodically and just drop bombs because like they can't shoot us back because they don't have no support. You know, the only air
Yeah.
support were 3 planes. That is like they're on their way, and like even they're getting picked
Okay.
off as they're. So it's just like the
'Cause
horrors of losing.
They sent like a stupid number to go do it. Right. It was like a very not ideal like operation, or like it just wasn't like the best thing. But
Yeah. So like, I guess if you needed like a story, it's they use civilian. It's because they were getting picked off like that. Like literally, the movie in the beginning, they got on a carrier. All these people, I think it's a carrier, and all these people get on a carrier, like you know, trying to evacuate. And the minute the carrier leaves, like literally, like just barely off the dock, they just bomb the shit out of it, you know, like the planes. So like it ain't go nowhere, you know. So everybody's just sitting ducks on a beach waiting in line so that they can get their turn to leave the beach, you know? And you hear the generals talking in the general like Churchill's preparing for the real war, which is now to defend the UK from Germany, you know? And so he wants as many troops as he can, but even he's like he just wants 40,000 because he knows he can't save all 300K or whatever it is, you know? Um so like that's really the goal of the mission. So they know everybody's going to die pretty much, you know? Um so they use this basically they use civilian ships, you know, to get them out there, and you see like they're commandeering civilian ships, but then this one family is like, yo, if this ship is going, I'm gonna be the captain. The father does that, you know, so he takes his two boys with him too, and they go out there. So you see some of their journey, but even they're not the main character, you know, like the war itself is the main character because you follow like maybe three different people, you know.
It's just more about like just the effects and what it was like. Those
It's
stories
just literally that
of that
story of just
situation.
that
Yeah,
situation because it's fucking horrible for everybody. Like no one really
yeah.
till the very end, no one really gets off good. Like it's all and then the music, dude, the music's like pivotal in there too. It's Hans Zimmer again and it's tension ridden. Like I said, the music I was noticing like damn, like yo, this shit doesn't stop. This music just keeps fucking rising. And then I read an article the next day, they used a thing called the shepherd tone, which is like it's an ear trick where it tricks your mind into thinking the music is forever rising by doing tricks with volume, you know, and melodies.
Mm.
So without explaining more detail, but yeah, people can Google shepherd tone. But it was a pretty cool trick. I want to try to make a beat out of that to see if I can make like a rising beat or something, you know. But
Huh.
it's real cool.
Sounds like it's a good movie.
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
know
like
if it's
you'll
one that I
like
would
it.
go to the movies
I don't know
for,
if you do go, I would say the same.
but it sounds like one that I'd want to see though.
I think so.
If not
I
just for the
think
historical,
Yeah, I think you're
just to
gonna
hear
like
some of
it
that
if you
story.
see it in general. If you do happen to go to the theater, I would say if you're wasting the money, waste it on the 70 millimeter. That way you get whatever that experience is. Otherwise, don't even go. Just wait for it to come home, you know. But
Yeah.
I also sent you a picture of a bootleg because you remember how there was like a bootleg Independence Day.
I
So
saw
like
that.
Operation
Yeah, I saw.
Dunkirk,
Yeah,
like literally the marketing
that's what I
genius.
need to see. I need to see Operation Dunkirk. It looked like they were fighting back on that cover. That should look trill as fuck. Yeah, that's a whole different. That's a whole different story, though. That's a different Operation.
Man, I want to work for one of those companies. Maybe even if it's only
Yeah,
for
they
a
probably
week,
have so. Yeah, I'd have so much fun filming some.
where they only
That's
release
my dream.
movies based
It's a
on
film with garbage movie.
they just release movies based on other people releasing movies so they can have the same title.
So true.
Would be even better if they used the same titles and they didn't even like try to be around this. Like Independence Day was aliens, you know. Dunkirk,
Yeah.
I imagine, is still war and stuff, but I would love to be like Operation Dunkirk, and it's just like people just hanging out like friends in Dunkirk. You know, it has nothing to do with it, but the cover still looks like war. You know,
Wow.
so that would be great. That would be.
Now they're just false advertising now. What's going on?
No, no, it's just the cover. It's an artsy cover. It just
Yeah.
happens. Damn it, yo! What are
Yeah.
you doing? Yo, my dog just added a delay to the podcast. That's not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And there's
So
nothing really out.
that's all the movies basically.
Movies are sounding very like I shouldn't go to the theaters, man.
I mean, for all those out of those three, I mean, I could see you liking them at home and being perfectly fine. Um, I mean, it'd be cool to see your things on Spider-Man, but honestly, with you in hero movies, you'd be fine waiting for Spider-Man too, because you might be like a lot of the comments. Like I told you, that movie gets a lot of hate when I read comments, more than most comic movies. I think you'd be fine too at home because maybe you might have different complaints. I can see you being like, all right, Michael Keaton was good enough, but now they fucked up with all this other shit, you know?
Yeah. No, I like Michael Keaton. I
That's
just
what it
don't
is.
know if Spider-Man's probably good. I just don't know if I want to get up and go to
I'm
the
telling
movie
you,
theaters
Michael.
and like
Yo, I saw a
pay
trailer.
money to see.
I saw a trailer for a movie. Yes, it's called American Assassin. You know that has to be a good movie. But Yo, man, Michael Keaton, I think if he keeps making movies right now, because now that he's like resurfaced and he has this look, like he's kind of I think he's prime, like he's probably in his final prime right now. Like
Mm.
cause I was watching this movie, it looked fucking dumb. It might be good, but it looks like, normal stuff. American Assassin. I guess this guy has a girlfriend. They're on a beach. Somebody shoots up the beach. They had a drive-by on the beach or whatever. But anyway, girlfriend dies, and that man is like super motivated. I don't know if he was military or not, but it looks like he's kind of teaching himself stuff. Then he meets the person in charge. They want to like, yo, man,
Yeah, I see it. I
you
see
seen
it.
that?
Yeah. No, I know. I see what you're talking
So
about.
yeah, basically Michael Keaton ends up being like the final guy that would teach him like here's how you be a badass, a one man badass. But yo, like once Michael Keaton showed up and he started talking and shit, I was like, yo, I want to see his movie. Like I just want to see his parts. Like he looked like real good like at his parts. Everything else is like, yeah, whatever. But
No, Michael Keaton's legit.
he needs to be putting some real good movies right now where he can act. Cause I'm telling you, yo, Spider-Man: Homecoming, that final climax, the car scene and shit, the car and house scene, that movie is worth it just for that. And it won't be as cool for you, like, cause I already spoiled it for you. But like, especially if you don't know that shit's coming, man, like, that car scene and house scene, like, I'm telling you, man, he needs to be put in some real acting movies right now, like before his time is done. So,
But he was in RoboCop.
oh god, that's what you're gonna name right now, like.
I did not. I just never even knew that. I didn't know he was in RoboCop.
Yo, while we talking about comics, since we keep talking about that, we tend to do that a lot here. Wonder Woman. David sent me a link that Wonder Woman is gonna be in Flashpoint, and I told him like that's cool, but like assuming they do, and a lot of people in the comments were saying this shit too. Assuming they do the correct story, Wonder Woman should be in Flashpoint. Pretty much all of the Justice League, everybody should be in Flashpoint. If they do the correct story, which is why I was excited for that movie. What I also told David was like, I want to see Wonder Woman kill those Shazam children, and I
Mm.
don't think she's gonna do that. I don't know.
Kill the Shazam children. Jeez.
Well, yeah, cause she used the Lasso of Truth. Like, how do
Yeah,
you do
but they're
this?
not gonna see it.
I mean, you can do it off screen. I think even in the animated thing, it was shown kind of off screen. It's just blood dripping, and the other children in fear, like just tremoring, like of Wonder Woman. Like, I want to see. You can still achieve that effect. Like, I want to see people afraid of Wonder Woman because you're not gonna see that in any of the other things. Like,
Yeah.
I want the audience to be like, "Yo, I thought Wonder Woman was badass, but like this person." Is like scary badass like some Sephiroth shit like you're really afraid of this motherfucker. Like I want the audience to feel that, and that would be cool. So like, but yeah.
That should be cool, man. Crazy Wonder Woman, like a warrior.
mm.
A
Let's
warrior
see.
fighter Wonder Woman. You want that. You
Six
want that.
Flags.
You want that real, that the Batman versus Superman. Wonder Woman should have been in that movie. That's what you want?
I mean, she was about to. I'm confident she was about to do that to Doomsday without those fools.
Yeah, but you want to see some more trope stuff, like children being squeezed by lassos and
But
blood
the
dripping.
difference would have been like, is there's precedent for that? Unlike like what Batman was doing
Batman's used guns before. Like, I don't think
in the
that's precedent for Batman.
1940s. Like I shown you all
Well,
those
it's
pictures.
not a precedent. He's been
He's
banging
running
out,
with a
dog.
gat. He's not even like hiding that shit. He's
Yeah,
carrying
no,
that shit.
yo, look. People must have forgotten. They gotta do the history, man. Batman's been clapping at people
But I'm saying like the
before
current,
you was even born in the 40s.
the
getting it
modern
in,
day,
so.
thing that was fed to us in the 90s, and kind of the thing that becomes popular is the anti-gun Batman, not this like, yo, like the trio standing together, and freaking Affleck has a like something that looks like a machine gun. Later on you find out it's a gas thing, but it's kind of looking like a machine gun, yo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yo, Six Flags to debut their first Wonder Woman roller coaster.
Mm. Get that money.
It's called the Lasso of Truth. Oh fuck.
Wow. Makes sense.
Unlike most roller coasters, it operates on 2 rail tracks. It is the first of its kind anywhere in the world. It will run on just a single 15.5-inch wide steel track, which runs for 113. Yeah, okay. So, yo, this shit looks like it looks like one of these tornado rides. It's like
I don't need
very,
none of that.
it's yellow and red, and it's very like probably like for me, like I would destroy me, like cause
I don't need none of that. None of it.
right now where I'm at, normal. Who knows? Maybe right now where I'm at, I do these meditations. Maybe
I don't like roller
I'm immune.
coasters.
But no, just not even. I kind of don't mind them except when they go upside down. But my problem is like it fucks up my equilibrium. So I'm down for like 30
Oh.
minutes. Like I can't even move. Like I'm
No,
bored.
I just don't get anything out of like being whipped around and going fast.
Yeah, I mean like some of the wooden ones that are just up and down and fast and twisty. I mean not twisty, but like sharp turns. That was fine. But even now, like that shit kind of fucks me up. There will be extremely quick twists and turns, quicker and smoother than regular coasters.
I'm not into the roller coaster thing.
Yo, Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth is expected to open at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I believe
Yeah, you can do it.
that's mine. That's literally mine. that's mine right here.
You
That's
can go
like
experience. You
20
can go
minutes,
experience
right?
the Lasso of Truth.
yeah, San Antonio. That's crazy. I'll probably post that in a bit too. That's crazy. That's literally right here.
Disney should make the gauntlet, and it's like you get into the 5 gem spots that are in the gauntlet, and it literally just shoots you into space. Like
Well,
you don't even come back.
They're doing like a Star Wars world like at some of these places, so I'm sure like
That's not a gauntlet. That
no,
shoots you
but
into
I'm sure
space.
they're gonna have a Marvel universe too at some point if it's not there already.
Yeah, they should have like a ride where you go on a hallway and Darth Vader like cuts people in half and is walking towards you, and it's just like you just run out. It's like a scare house, but it's Darth Vader chopping bodies down.
So I'm trying to look for any other quick tidbits of comic bookness.
The comic bookness.
Yeah. I showed you
Yeah.
that picture of Batman. I guess he's the Flash right now, or he stole the Flash's
Yeah,
power.
yeah, you told me about that. And then I saw the War Machine Punisher
Yeah.
thing. That looks pretty cool. You told me a little bit about how Inhumans is just the turdies of the turds.
Oh, man. Yeah, David shared that with me
And
too. Here, I just want to mention that because it's.
you
Man.
sounded like you were open to Black Lightning, which I'm just.
I don't know if I was. I mean, my thing
You
was
sound
I was criticizing the just the panel though. The panel was like so pro black. Like this is the first time it was happening though. Like the Comic-Con panel. Like it was. I was almost afraid. Like yo, you guys might forget to make a superhero show here because you're so like inspired to make like a black family show. You know. And I'm
And
disappointed.
just make a Black family show.
Yeah, like why are you involving black light? Cause look, here's one of the coolest things that they do, cause it's on the it's on the CW. One of the coolest things those shows do is that they cross over, and I believe for season 1 of this, they're like no crossover. They want to establish it. You know, they want to get it right first. And I'm like, what? Like they never do that. You know, like. And I believe it's going to take place in another universe so that crossover makes sense. Like, crossovers don't happen, you know? So, when they do they were like season 2. If it lasts for season 2, they'll do it. So, it'll be like a multiverse crossover again. But, I don't know. Like, it just seems like it's maybe it's getting serious. Which might be good because CW, like, maybe if they can make a different show. Because one of the things they're doing with this show is that he's old. He's a man.
Yeah.
And most of these people are teens. So, like, I would hope he's not involved in weekly romance. However, here, I'll end with this before you go. However, his girls, like his family, apparently they all get powers in the season 2 and become heroes. So it's like a family superhero show.
Now
Since
you're
they're
already,
teens,
that sounds terrible.
You might get the black version of the. I've never seen this movie, but I hear it's good. The Incredibles, right? Was that it? You might get that. You
I don't
remember?
know. I just think it's gonna be another TV show.
Right.
The superhero skin. Put the superhero skin on. Let's have Family Matters with the superhero skin, and
I
add
had it.
some
I
put
had
some
invited.
drama. Put some drama spice in there.
I invited Danny because I just thought he was gonna say no, but he's down to make a guest appearance if you want to add him now. Otherwise, we could bring him later.
You want to just start another one right now with Danny? You want to close this one up?
Um, we could do that. What? Because then we could just do song of the week.
All right.
Let me. But I just want to see what the time is on. Yo, dog, chill. Man, my dog be beasting. Yeah, this would be like a
So,
50-minute one. Did you want to say anything else before we do song of the week?
I don't know. I don't trust it. You sound a little bit,
You
more
don't really like
open-minded
any
to it
TV
other than
shows
the
outside of like Daredevil, I think.
they're too long, and a lot of them. Daredevil was Daredevil. Daredevil was not something else with a Daredevil costume on. It was Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't. Yeah, there were regular TV show things in it because it's a TV show, but some of these things are just like generic TV shows that have been on for a year, like the same type of show that you've already seen, and it's just this guy's in, it's one of your superheroes happens to be on Friends. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't care. Like, that's no. Daredevil
You
was
don't like
legit.
Novelas, the superhero edition? That's what it is, pretty much. CW.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I cringe when I think about Smallville. No,
Well,
sure they
no.
might be
See, but
good,
again,
but no.
Smallville, no, that's
I
old
know,
era
but I
stuff.
just look how deep this goes. There's been a history. They made a Superman Dawson's Creek, and ever since then, I haven't been feeling it, other than Daredevil.
They the thing with yeah, like I said, Smallville was old era when they thought you couldn't make superhero shows. That's why he's never Superman on that show. But what's crazy is they do it for so long that, like Darkseid is on there, quote unquote, because you're not really you get this thing. You get like this, because I didn't know he was on there. I ended up YouTubing it because I had quit it by then. And the Darkseid you get is some like 3D thing, and I think he just talks, or it's weird.
Yeah, look, I don't got time for that. You guys, comic book shenanigans, nah.
Martian
Yeah, real
Manhunter
quick
showed
though,
up
yeah,
on
now I
there.
got no shenanigans, comic book TV show shenanigans. No, I'm okay. But
So far, if they're on TV, they're bad unless they're on Netflix. So far, that seems to be the consensus for a lot of, for me, probably US too, I imagine. And you're not even sold on all the Netflix ones yet. But yeah, the TV ones, like I tell you, in the beginning they pushed the boundaries, but they've plateaued again. So there's really not too much of a need to see TV shows unless you're fanatical. And honestly, you should just only watch CW ones.
wow.
Because the rest of them,
TV shows for me is basically what you just said, which is what I'm doing.
yeah, no, because the rest of them are like those Marvel ones are like, you know how you like Marvel? Well, what if we gave you other people in that universe who have nothing to do with the heroes you
What
like?
if we gave you Law and Order, but
Yeah.
they were superheroes instead of New York? No,
Or
I
like
don't want another Law and
Agents
Order
of
show.
Shield, like
Superheroes.
Agents of
You know?
Shield just takes place in that world, but has not, it's not anybody you wanted to see. And
Yeah,
some of those
speaking of-
people aren't even in the comic books in the beginning, So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I'm good. Speaking of Agents of Shield, I put on an animated thing the other day in the background. I was like, Doctor Strange and the Hulk, like some Halloween thing. I don't know. They're fighting some monsters. I wasn't like really paying
like
attention
together.
to it. Yeah, it's an animated one. It's like takes place on Halloween, and like these kids go knock on Doctor Strange's door to trick or treat. He's in there fighting this monster like randomly. So the kid loses his candy. Anyway, he defeats it.
Yeah.
And like these other monster people appear, and he summons the Hulk to pretty much help him out. So like the Hulk is like knows who Doctor Strange is. He can talk. He's not like bugging out or anything. Like it's like the smart Hulk, and they're like fighting these just big, like I don't know, like random creature monsters. In the beginning, they fighting these people, but they end up being agents of Shield. One of them is Man Thing, who
Man,
like looks like Swan Thing.
man thing, son.
It's like Man Thing, this dude, yeah, that's what it's Man Thing. Some zombie dude, some like weird chick, and like a werewolf guy with a gun or something. But they're from Agents of Shield, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's like I don't know, but I didn't pay attention to really find out what was actually going on. But yeah, Doctor Strange and the Hulk were teaming up to clean up the streets on Halloween so the kids can sing and trick or treat.
That's crazy.
But Hulk did start bugging out because like, yeah, he just started bugging on them at first. Even after the dude was like, "Yo, we're from Agents of Shield," and Hulk just grabs his arm and rips his arm off because he was like a zombie dude. Rips his arm off, like throws him into the wall, and he was like, "Shield doesn't hire zombies," and just, that was rational. I was like, that's a good point. And it's a precedent for us. Never seen Shield hire zombies. Could have been lying. Hulk wasn't happy. But anyway, enough of
song of the week.
Song of the week. Wow. What?
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
you want to go?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. Song of the week.
All right. So for me, it's probably had it been a few days ago, but if we're gonna do multiples today, I'll end up using those later. But probably right now, in this very moment, the Kendrick Lamar album did get resurrected this week. Damn. It's back into the rotation, and number one song again is God. This what God feel like. The singing one.
Yeah. No, I remember it.
Laughing to the bank like
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that song is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't play it. Don't play it. Your song.
No. That's something else.
No, I don't mean God. I just mean just don't play your song in general.
No, I'm not. That's something else.
Yeah.
And
trying to get copyrighted.
Gotta relax. No one can even hear what that was.
That was with the Nori, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Yeah, no, you gotta chill out, bro. It's all right. We could say Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise, Tom Ford, everybody.
But mine is Vinny Paz writings on disobedience and democracy, or democracy and disobedience. It's one of those two things, but it's a pretty long track, and he kind of just goes in on just, some of the history of the country from a certain perspective and some dealings around World War II and stuff like that.
Writings on disobedience and democracy.
Yeah, and it's kind of in line with You Can't Be Neutral on a Moving Train, which was on one of his previous albums. Kind of like history tracks almost, you know what I'm saying? But it's super dope. The beat changes. That's my song of the week.
Yeah.
Good content. What'd you say?
No, I just said yeah.
Yeah, it's that Duke Money apocalypse.
Yeah. Damn, that's horrible actually, but yeah.
yeah, no, you're right. That is horrible. The Duke Money apocalypse.
But that's it. We done?
Are we done? Is that all? Yeah, people got some movie talk, basically.
Yeah.
There you go. Kaiser, boosh, some movies, recommendations, Atomic Blonde and Dunkirk, and
Spider-Man.
Don't see Dark Tower. Spider-Man's that's like a recommendation for me. But don't see Dark Tower. Check out.
Here, I'm gonna end this with this. Dark Tower pulls in 1.8 million from Thursday previews. I don't know if that's good or not though. I can't. I'm trying to see if that's a. This is a bit ahead of the 1.7 million Valerian brought in from.
Oh, that's yeah.
And that movie super bombed.
Damn.
And right on par with Ghost in the Shell, suggesting that it might make 18 million right now, which would be a horrible failure. I would say. I think if it makes 18 million.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't see Dark Tower. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors with Danny Blanco. Hey, kids.
Do it if you're gonna do it. You should promo
I
one
don't
of the
even know what
sites.
I was gonna. I
Promo
don't
one of
even
the
know what I was
sites.
gonna do. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You want to get big? No, I
IRL.
can't. We got.
Is that your metal voice?
No,
Let
no,
me see if I can
that's a
do that.
serious thing. Yeah.
You wanna get big?
Jeez. Wow.
Then
So
go
now,
to IRL live.
thanks. Now our sponsors are psychopaths, but now that they haven't actually,
We roided up, son.
just from our sponsors, but they didn't even plug any products.
Yeah, I said IRL lift. You just couldn't understand it.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's like
but
the
it was
opposite
still
of
all
mumble rap.
no
It's
one
like-
knows what's going on. But yeah, that was our first sponsor. Fucking
Yeah.
slot. Yeah. Hopefully they get better. They're not crazy people. So,
All right, bake that chicken, smoke that
All right.
turkey.
yeah, salute.
You supposed to say that whatever shit. Like-
Yeah. Oh, you like that? Yeah. So that's another episode down. We hope you enjoyed it. We have fun doing it, and if you didn't, well, whatever. You know, I don't care.
Bacon.
But you should watch it though. Yeah, I do care.
All right,
We love you.
chicken.